Toby, any sort of I feel like we've been dancing around it. Have you thought about Rogue Mega Evolution and how that fits into your Shadow Pokemon pantheon of a theory?
Well, I think it's similar to alphas. It's just that like there are Pokemon that can become like there is this idea. The Pokemon there are a couple ways of powering them up, and one of which is the Team Rocket method, which is just use them as tools. Don't treat them well, and eventually the door to their heart gets closed off, and you get Shadow Pokemon, and they are more powerful than your average Pokemon. And Mega Evolution is like a similar kind of phenomenon. It's like it's not that their heart closes off, but they do undergo a lot of pain to reach those heights of evolution. Why are they rogue?
Yeah.
Like, what does that mean?
So
because
we can pull it up.
In theory, Mega Evolution is supposed to only happen when a bond with a trainer is present, but that's not always the case. In the Mewtwo movie, Mewtwo can manage it on its own. In the Volcanion movie, there's a guy that has a staff that just seems to create like an army of shadow mega Pokemon, and that might be the closest thing to what we're seeing here. That might be worth looking into. Otherwise, Rayquaza can manage Mega Evolution on its own sort of terms. Are there other Pokemon that can just solo Mega
The Latios
evolve?
and Latios in the Hoopa movie.
We talked about Rayquaza, right?
Yeah. So there's not many Pokemon that can just
Diancie
do
as
that.
well.
So I would guess that what is happening is that it's not about a bond with the trainer, but perhaps there is a giant keystone or keystone-like device being used by Quasartico or some other organization somewhere in the city, maybe somewhere in the tower or somewhere, in either of the towers. And that they are able to somehow use this to evoke Mega Evolution in a unnatural way. Because the game can't be like down on Mega Evolution because it wants you to Mega Evolve your Pokemon with a special bond with them. But they're going about it the wrong way, and that's why it's like, that's what's going on. I would have thought.
Any thoughts, Loxton?
Nothing to add.
Okay.
That was a very well thought out.
It was
segment.
Yeah.
If they're using, the Prism Tower to like do something, to cause this, which I think makes sense. Like, I think, are we all in agreement that we think like Prism Tower will be like a very focal point of this game?
It's got to be.
The final bottle's
They've
going
told
to be
us
on top of it.
Nothing about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, but there's little things you can glimpse. Like, I mean, for example, the fact that you can tell by the map and by the shots we've seen in the trailer, the gym symbol's clearly been removed. So that makes me think, okay, it's serving another purpose. If it's serving another purpose, I imagine that's going to tie into the story. But so the real world Eiffel Tower was offered up in like the early 1900s to the French military to be used as a radio tower, to use its antenna as a radio tower. And then, like, I think a little bit later, they built a radio tower or a radio station under the Eiffel Tower. And so it has those capabilities. And so I just think, like, kind of like what I think it was you, Dusty, mentioned earlier with Goldenrod sending out the radio waves that makes Pokemon evolve. Like, I'm getting that vibe. You have the tower, which the thing it's inspired by is used as a radio tower sometimes, or can be used as a radio tower. And I don't know, the dots are clicking to me.
I think it was primarily used as a radio tower for like most of its beginning existence, and then it was eventually like decommissioned essentially. The Eiffel Tower.
Here we go. There is a character called Alva in the Volcanion movie, the Magina Volcanion movie. And he uses the Neo-Arcane Science, which is like a form of new alchemy in the Azoth Kingdom, to create a technique called Mega Wave, which, unlike Mega Evolution, can force many Pokemon to Mega Evolve at once and follow the orders of those that the Mega Wave decides. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm about to find somewhere that he also is an X-Team Flare scientist, but that might be just... no, I'm not about to find that. That's okay.
I don't know about that one.
You're entering my territory with the headcanon.
There you go. But yeah, so and Alva, he creates this wave, and he doesn't actually he doesn't own like these megas. They're not like his Pokemon. He just has control over them, which So
Yes.
I suspect we'll see something similar to that. A mega wave.
Mm-hmm. I also will obviously throw in the whole Requiem thing because it's like very
Of
much
course.
that as well. It really is. You were on the website earlier, Dusty, and you passed the picture with like the gems. I don't know if it's on this specific.
Yes.
Yeah,
Let's
right
talk
there.
about this.
Oh, right there.
So like you can see with the rogue mega Pokemon, they're not like Mega Wave where they just instantly turn and they're evil and they're trying to attack you. They're like, we're really not feeling this. We really hate this. We're like getting angry and now we're going to attack you kind of thing. So I think that that's just like Requiem in the anime. And then you see these gems, which is very similar. And the whole thing in the short version in the anime is that Zygarde it actually can stop the Requiem by like throwing its cells into it and like breaking up the rocks, the gemstones.
So if Mega Energy is being like broadcast across Lumio City, I can see these organic crystals starting to form, right? It's like not, I mean, I don't know the actual science, but not radio waves, but if there's like particles that are firing off and are so powerful, I could see them start to like mutate parts of the metal or the, you know, whatever it is, the architecture of the city, and then they kind of fuse and start materializing into these pink structures, which maybe is actually triggering the rogue Pokemon, right?
Yeah, I mean, similarly, you have in the Isle of Armor, because of the Dynamax particles, max mushrooms are able to grow. So I think it is kind of like a similar thing there.
And you also see, is it like the Armorite and the Dynite that are in the Crown Tundra and that kind of thing?
Yeah, there's that too. That could easily be like from the particles. I mean, one would think because you get those as rewards from raids.
I also don't think it's coincidence that these crystals look a lot like the Anastar City Sundial and DNC. Like I think
it's also connected. It's crazy.
Question, there's a full video there that I need to be doing. So yeah.
Austin, you had
and
said
your
something...
hat's pink.
And your hat's pink.
It's like that's going into your brain and giving you these wonderful ideas.
These wonderful pink ideas, yeah.
The recurring
something maybe locks in about them being different colors. The gems.
Have we seen them in any other colors? Because we're just thinking like if it's Prism Tower that's shooting off this energy everywhere, then you'd expect the light to refract into all the colors of the rainbow to be different types.
Right, true.
Since each color is associated with a type and all that.
Yeah, this is all we've seen from so far, like just these pink gems. Okay. I think that pink,
which wasn't even in the trailer, they just threw it on the site. Which
it's on the website. But I think the pink and green are a huge, crazy theme in the whole thing. Obviously, Zygarde, and then the pink is
whatever legendary we don't know about.
Because it's all in the in the logo of Pokemon Legends EA, there's pink and green. The Mega Evolution is pink, and then there's like a whole green aspect to it as well. If you look into it, there's a lot. Even the Japanese website has like a pink and green like little rolling wheel. I've just been digging into this pink and green thing for a while. It's crazy.
So I'm thinking there could either be a legendary that literally is made up of this pink, which is, as I'm saying that, Diancie. Could be that. Yeah. Or it could be something new. That is literally like a legendary Pokemon tied to Mega Evolution, which I guess actually Diancie is also the first one.
Right? Again?
So maybe it's just a new form of Diancie. That would be pretty sick. But I was thinking I
would suggest maybe the Eternal Flower Floette. I'm just throwing it out there because that we haven't thought about that little Floette and AZ, and they're a big part of this, but they're in the background right now because we're not thinking about them.
She's in the trailer.
They weren't really shown that much. Yeah, very little. You know what I mean? So we're forgetting about that whole thing, and that is super tied to the life, death, balance, energy. Like who knows what energy is happening with them all together. I mean, Diancie makes sense with the gems, but I just There's a little aspect there. I'm just like, why is AZ's Floette in this? You know what I mean? Other than just being there.
Yeah, AZ's got to be part of this. We spoke about AZ a couple months ago during the first trailer of this year for Legends EA. Have you guys given AZ any more thought about his connection between all of this?
I mean, probably not.
Because
he's in the background.
Because he wasn't the focus of this
video.
If you his name's an anagram for the game title.
Sure. Yeah, that's short.
That makes sense.
Or the game title is an anagram for him, right?
No, don't be
Also,
stupid.
I mean, there's the whole Azog thing.
Don't be stupid.
Yeah.
There's the whole Azog thing. I'm just
always
saying.
do this.
I'm
You
getting-
always just say things and speculate. It's not even.
Is that even your real opinion, Dusty?
Listen, all I know is you cannot spell pizza without ZA. That's all. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Italy
all
for
matters.
Gen 10.
That's all
Boom.
that matters. Pizza is all that matters.
I should get some pizza tonight. That'd be pretty good.
Yeah.
You're making me hungry again.
Let me see.
There's
Let
the
me
whole
see.
Azoth thing with, we were talking about Mega Wave, like the kingdom in that movie is the kingdom of Azoth. So
Yeah.
and
Yes.
that's like a whole alchemy thing and AZ and the Project Azoth, and we just, there's so many connections, it's insane. And I don't know if they're even gonna
we're
connect.
prodding at Lockston. I feel like we're just like waiting for him to like
Yeah.
bring out the 2016 research folder of like
Yeah,
What's right
well,
here?
as it
I opened
happened-
that.
and here's all these like hundreds of pages.
I opened that for
I'm
the
like,
first
what can I-
time in years a few days ago. I'm like, I used to write bad.
Did you actually?
Oh, no, I mean, people loved that. That was so good.
Wait, so you actually have genuinely like a stack of notes about how all the Pokemon world all came together as of Gen 6 and 7?
Yeah.
That's
And
awesome.
it's too long, so like I opened it. I would focus on other things instead.
Sure.
Right. Of course.
it's intimidating to go back to old notes.
Such is
Like,
life.
huge
Yes.
and all over the place.
I want that as just like a collection item in my life.
Yeah.
Your research notes.
Yeah, it's a
incredible.
collectible. It's a collectible.
Yeah.
So the other theory was like, how does Zygarde fit into all of this? I know there are different like Zygarde cores. Could the bad guys potentially have one of these cores, right?
Mhm.
Could there be a
Yeah.
Zygarde core, maybe a red
know
one
what's-
that is, I don't know, fueled and mutated by some of this mega energy and radiation, some of this recurium or whatever it's called in this game. And then we get this like new form of Zygarde that is the bad version of Zygarde.
Well, it could well be the case that what they're doing is that they're creating Mega Evolution not to achieve eternal life for themselves, but instead to bait in the rest of Zygarde to come and like save its like companion that they're using to sort of achieve this.
Yeah.
That could be a thing. That could be a way that they do it. And then you get like you got in the anime the corrupt
Yes.
Zygarde that Lysander uses.
Mhm.
That could well be a thing.
I definitely think they're tying that stuff in. Like we've said before, like tying in the anime arc
Yeah.
with Zygarde.
Squirtle
I would-
Master. Oh yeah, what's up?
I was just gonna put bow on all this. I don't know if this opens up a new can of worms, but on the cover art, you also see Jet and Vinny standing next to a like radio thing. So like maybe it's not the Prism Tower, the satellite. Yeah, maybe it's not the Prism Tower, or maybe it is all of it all together. But they might have like a system of satellite radio waves going out from those things. They look very ominous in the background.
Yeah.
So I just tie it all in a bow. Very
No, that's
nicely.
good. That's good. That's good.